Welcome to downtown Detroit, and welcome inside Ford Field. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Little after the opening kick. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play fake, Jackson. Looking deep to open the game. He's got it deep downfield. And he has this to the opposing 35.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Running for the first time now with a man out of Texas Tech. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down, Green Bay.
From the red zone now. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Fielded at the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he will be stopped now, but what you like about that effort?
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Connects on the crosser. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 37.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Here's Mitchell again. Only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now on third down. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
You know what I like about that, kid? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Mitchell up the middle. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
They call pass on second and goal. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish off their opening drive. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. Little Tex on the extra point. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. They lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Packers.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Working quickly here.
A gain of 29 yards. And a Packer first down.
Play action now with Jackson. Headed out right. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Jackson yet again. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So they're left facing third and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Jackson now on third. It's complete. This is Bowers. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it second and goal.
Second and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
Back at the 6-yard line.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing it to start this drive. Throwing the out route complete. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead on the first play of the drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
14. Packers 10. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Lamar off the play fake. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Blitz coming here, Jackson. And the Lions get him, down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
The Packers send out their punting unit. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At their own 46-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. That's complete to Musgrave. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Come on.
From midfield on 2nd down. Setting up the running back screen. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He's got a man left. And they take him down right along the 30.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, Give your quarterback a chance.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
So that's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Finds a seam down the middle. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Lions hoping to grow their lead before halftime. Right on the doorstep now. Here's 1st and goal from inside the 1. Mitchell does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Gets it again, and he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And this one doesn't go far. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
Brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 6 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Into the hands of Harrison. He's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the first. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Lamar throwing again. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Jackson's going to throw again. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. And again, it's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. That's cut for the first. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a one-score game before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
The kicker on.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with your route check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
5-yard line.
Ready, set.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. They'll come out throwing. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
19, 18, 5 years. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Again, this is Mitchell. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. That's the 1st and more inside the 45. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Jukes one defender. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
Lions 28, Packers 17. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He fields it from the 8. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. Escapes a defender. And he will get this inside the 30.
Jackson's pass.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up second down.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Packer first down.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
Haven't been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate. I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing. Run right at them and go make a point.
Slot man in motion right. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A loss of 6 brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Quick slant complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Jackson has it, third and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers start the second half with some needed points. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them. That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He made him 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
The 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. So second down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's completed right side. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Mitchell gets it from the gun. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Come on.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Lions push the lead up to 12.
Lions 35. Packers 23. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Packers take over first and 10. They're on the 27-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Rolling back gets the handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
He's tackled
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was, just focused and executing the play in front of him.
First down throw for Jackson. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. Working quickly here.
It's 2nd down.
Another try following the sack. They're on him again. goes down again. And a back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Loss on the play. And it's third down.
Lamar now from the gun. Got a man. Bowers has it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. He fires one deep. Big gain downfield. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
Quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Packers first down.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And the defender comes away with it. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They give now to Mitchell. And he will take this all the way up near midfield.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Come on, come on.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit.
Cut, ready?
Lions nearing their first win of the season.
Ready?
Now a give right side to Mitchell. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
And they really cut that one close, but they stop him just before he can get the first Bronc. It's fourth down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
The Lions readying for the punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Hey, report.
First down. Here's Lamar. A throw left side. Caught by Brown. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Second and 6 now. Connects on the crosser. It's an excellent look on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
On first down, Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He tucks it and takes off. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. On the move, headed right. Took off with it again. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying, they kept taking shots at the very end, but now we have reached that end. This one's over. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.